Namaste everybody, I am Pradyumne and today I will present on scientific evidences in Indian culture. We all know that our country India is rich in different cultures and rituals. We follow this on a daily basis, but we are not aware of what is the scientific evidence or basis behind it. So today I will share with you the scientific evidences in our culture. Next slide. You remember I greeted you with Namaste. Namaste is a popular way of greeting people in our country where we join the tip of our fingers. And our tip of our fingers are pressure points which activate our brain, eyes and ears. When we activate our brain, eyes and ears, we remember the person in front of us for a long period of time. Also, regular pressing of these acupuncture points reduces problems like backache, anger and breathlessness which might occur on a daily basis. Next slide. We apply tilak or bindi. This is because the Ajna chakra or the mid-brow region above our nose is a very good nerve junction and a pressure point which activates blood flow across the body. When we activate blood flow, we ensure that we are concentrated, and also since our body is active, we lose out much less energy. Moving on. In our culture, we also have a tradition of piercing the ear. The ear lobes are also an acupuncture point. When these are pierced, both the hemispheres of the brain are connected as a meridian point or a central point. This enables good development of the brain from childhood, and also these acupuncture points help introduce good eye and ear health in a person. Moving on. We have seen our family members apply mehendi or henna, which is a natural dye, to beautify their hand or feet. It is a natural coolant which cools their hands and feet. Also, it is used to promote blood circulation. It has antifungal and antibacterial properties, while it heals small cuts or wounds that takes place. Also, it soothes the nerves endings in our fingers and toes and ensures that we are concentrated on what we do. Moving on. Chanting of Om is the oldest practice in the world, and by oldest I mean one of the oldest practices in the world. It is approximately 3,500 years ago. 3,500 years old. Can you imagine how old that is? Along its many benefits, it improves our concentration and focus, it reduces stress and anxiety, and it also helps increase our oxygen intake, reduces sinus problems, increase our breathing capacity. And when we chant different mantras or we meditate, we say Om so that it coordinates our breath. Next slide. Maharishi Patanjali said that Surya Namaskar was a yogasana which was not just physical in its benefits but mental also. It had such various benefits that if we did it on a regular basis, we could compensate for all other yogasanas. This yogasana gave us various different benefits, like it encouraged our morning lifestyle. It helps us adjust with sunlight. It helps us concentrate. It helps us reduce our body weight. It helps us reduce weight gain. It helps us reduce stress problems. Also, the yoga mudras or the various hand gestures which we use in yoga, they help link the brain to the body and increase or decrease necessary components in the body, such as calcium or oxygen in a breath. And also, we celebrate International Yoga Day because of these various benefits of yoga. Moving on. Next slide. In Ayurveda, it is recommended that we should fast on an occasional basis. This is because when we fast, we consume only water or water with lemon extracts. What it does is, it aligns our digestive system, it cleans and it removes toxins and ensures that our digestive system is healthy. Next slide. We love Indian food. It is just so delicious, and we have noticed that compared to many other cultures, Indian food has a distinct taste of spice. And if you have noticed, we eat spices before the sweets. It has some scientific reason. This is because the spices activate the process of digestion in our body, while the carbohydrates and fats in the sweets slow down the process of digestion and bring us back to a regular metabolism. This ensures a regular cycle, and also when we consume food on a banana leaf, it is naturally antioxidant, so less bacteria grows. It saves water as we need not wash it after every use. Plus, it inhibits growth of various microorganisms, and it has various biodegradable benefits. So it's good for the environment. Also, when we consume food in Sukhasana, we align the digestive tract and ensure quick digestion of the food. Next slide. We love nature in our culture and we grow various different plants and trees. Of these, strikingly, neem, peepal and tulsi are a few very commonly used plants. Peepal is worshipped because of its various benefits. It produces oxygen in night and also it has various different respiratory benefits, breathing benefits and digestive benefits. While the plant of neem is used as the Indian toothbrush or datun, while the world didn't know what a toothbrush was, we invented the datun. Also, it has various different antimicrobial properties. While tulsi is given to us when we are unwell in form of a kadha or in form of leaves, it is because it has various different antibiotic properties. Also, when we consume it, we live a much longer and healthier life while slowing down the process of aging, and we ensure that its antibiotic properties boosts us and repels various insects. Moving on. Turmeric is known as the golden spice. It is the king of spices which is used in our cuisine. It acts as a preservative. It is used in various skincare products to reduce acne and inhibit oily skin. It is used on wounds and also it is anti-inflammatory, antibiotic and antioxidant in nature. Moving on. What we can conclude from this is that our ancestors were very smart and knowledgeable people. They laid down traditions for us to follow for generations to come. And we follow this to this day. You would have heard many people say Indian traditions are superstitious. But you can proudly tell them after this that in my country, India, tradition is a synonym for science. Dhanyavad and Jai Hind.
Very well done. A huge round of applause for the participant.
Very well explained. Every slide was very well explained. I have a question for you that you said there are a lot of benefits of yoga.
Yes,
and it's being practiced everywhere.
Yes,
so can you highlight some mental benefits that we gain from by doing yoga?
Ma'am, when we meditate, meditation is a very important aspect of yoga. When we meditate, we introspect on ourselves. We look at ourselves. So what we do is we let go of whatever stress or whatever any kind of symptoms which would have caused us any kind of pain or any kind of sorrow. We let go of that. We concentrate on ourselves. We concentrate on our breathing. Breathing is a very important process. It's a cycle. So we take in and we go down. It's a repetitive cycle. So it reminds us that we should always accept ourselves as we are, and it also helps us give various benefits, and it reduces stress and anxiety, and yoga is known to cure various different blood pressure issues also.
So if there are so many benefits, I always fail to understand. In fact, it's not a question for you, it's for all kind of institutions. If yoga has so many kind of benefits, why isn't it made a compulsory subject in schools? Don't you feel that thing कि ये भी एक compulsory subject होना चाहिए? Because nowadays students are the major sufferers of anxiety and stress.
जी मैम.
So आपको नहीं ये कभी फील होता कि योगा भी एक कंपल्सरी सब्जेक्ट होना चाहिए हमारे बोर्ड्स में?
मैम, हमारे स्कूल में योगा इज अ कंपलसरी सब्जेक्ट. हमारे सर हमेशा वेरी इंटरैक्टिव क्लासेस रखते हैं. वो हमें स्टोरीज बताते हैं महापुरुषों का कि उन्होंने योगा करके क्या क्या किया है. तो वो हमेशा बोलते हैं कि हम जब पढ़ाई करते हैं, हम पढ़ाई पे फोकस करते हैं, हम अपने बॉडी पे कॉन्सेंट्रेट नहीं करते. बट एज ए ह्यूमन बीइंग इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट वी शुड कॉन्सेंट्रेट ऑन आवरसेल्व्स एज वेल. Our life is also important. We should take care of ourselves. तो जब हम योगा करते हैं, we give time to our body. Not just to everything we do, we give time to ourselves. So it helps us very much. So it will be really good, and I will, as a person, I will try to inculcate, as a citizen, I will try to support every school to inculcate yoga as a compulsory subject. I will try to do whatever I can.
Very good. Thank you.
Very nice presentation. One question you are asking that Surya Namaskar increases our calcium level. It's how?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, in yoga we have various mudras, such as the chin mudra. What we do is in the chin mudra we regulate our breath, so we absorb more oxygen in our lungs. We absorb more oxygen when we do chin mudra. And various different mudras, they regulate levels of different minerals in our body. Calcium is one of the primary mineral which is needed by our bones. It is very essential. And when we age, we slowly lose our calcium. It's not good for our body. So that's why when we practice yoga from a very young age, we ensure that the levels of calcium are ensured, and it ensures that we live a longer and healthier life.
Okay, thank you.
Very well done.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm quite impressed from your presentation. My question to you is you told there is a कि दातुन जो
Yes, ma'am.
है उसको
जी, ma'am.
करना चाहिए, उसके काफी बेनिफिट्स हैं हमारे लिए, लेकिन आजकल के सिनेरियो में हम देखते हैं कि वी ऑल और यंगस्टर्स दे यूज टूथपेस्ट्स,
जी,
राइट?
ma'am.
तो व्हाई यू यूज टूथपेस्ट एज कंपेयर टू दातुन?
मैम, एक चीज होता है, अब हम वो ट्रीज को ज्यादा ग्रो नहीं करते. पिछले के टाइम में हम नेचर के साथ रहते थे, तो हमें इजीली एक्सेसिबल था. और अब हमने बहुत सारे टूथपेस्ट ऐड में देखा है, नीम के साथ, नमक के साथ, इसके साथ, उसके साथ, जो सब हमारे कल्चर में पहले से था. और हमें दिखाया जाता है कि वेरियस एड्स में कि अब हम ये यूज करेंगे तो हमारे गम्स ठीक रहेंगे, अगर हम ये यूज करेंगे तो हमारे दांत ठीक रहेंगे. तो वो हमारे कल्चर में पहले से था. तो अगर हम वो सब टूथपेस्ट में ना यूज करके अगर हम सिर्फ दातुन यूज करें जो नेचुरल है, वो सब उसमें बहुत सारे केमिकल्स मिलाए जाते हैं. केमिकल्स अब जितना भी वो हमारे बॉडी के लिए अच्छा हो, केमिकल्स सिंथेटिक होते हैं. और हम एज ए नेचुरल बीइंग, एज एन ऑर्गेनिज्म, नेचुरल चीजें हमारे बॉडी के लिए ज्यादा अडेप्ट हैं. तो अगर हम दातुन यूज करेंगे, हम वो सारे टूथपेस्ट के बेनिफिट्स हम यूज कर पाएंगे, जैसे कि गम्स के लिए, टीथ के लिए, सारे बेनिफिट्स हमें मिलेंगे. साथ ही साथ जो टूथपेस्ट और टूथब्रश हमारा प्लास्टिक से बनता है, टूथपेस्ट का ट्यूब प्लास्टिक से बनता है. हम एक तरह से प्लास्टिक को भी कम कर सकते हैं, प्लास्टिक का प्रचलन भी कम कर सकते हैं.
थैंक यू.
Thank you.
Very well explained. A huge round of applause for the participant. Next, I would like